Paris Saint-Germain versus Bayern Munich. Champions League night, Tuesday. Who is going to carry this night? Luis Enrique versus Vincent Kompany. Ousmane Dembele versus Harry Kane. Vitinha versus Kimmich. This is going to be football. Two teams that have the same style of football. They attack in group and they defend in group. Everybody is an attacker, everybody is a defender, everybody is a winger, almost everybody too is a goalkeeper. Who do you think is going to carry this night on two legs? You let me know what you think. I'll let you know mine in the comment section. Before we get into the details of this match, do well to like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell and comment. It's very, very important. It helps the channel to grow. Okay, let's get back into it. Paris Saint-Germain versus Bayern Munich, Champions League. It's a night that we love to see in football, and these are the kind of matches that makes us to love the game. Now, you guys, you tell me in the comment section, who are you going to be supporting? For the neutral fans, because I know there are fans that are neither Bayern fans nor Paris Saint-Germain fans, who are you going to be supporting? As for me, my club has been eliminated from the Champions League, and so I don't know who I'm going to be supporting, or should I say, I'll tell you mine in the comment section below. You too, you tell me who you'll be supporting in the comment section below. Now, let's get into the details of this encounter. Luis Enrique, a very intelligent coach, a coach that knows how to pass on his philosophy down to players, and a coach that always advises or prefers players that work very, very hard. That's even why he had to send away Kylian Mbappe. A coach that wants everybody in his team to attack and defend. A coach that wants everybody to play for the badge and to give in their very, very best. And a coach, most importantly, that was born and bred in La Masia. He played for Barcelona. He was a captain for Barcelona. He has trained Barcelona. He even won with Barcelona. I think it was 2015. The Champions League was 2015. I think Enrique was there also. He was the coach also. So okay, and so he's now at PSG. He's just from winning the Champions League. So is Paris going to double up on the Champions League against? They're playing other against Vincent Kompany, a disciple of Pep Guardiola, captain of the or ex-captain of the Manchester City team. Okay, a coach that have won. They just won the league with Dortmund, with Bayern. Sorry, they just won the league with Bayern, and this is the second consecutive league that they are winning in 2 seasons that he's played with Bayern. So, two coaches that almost have the same style of football. Two coaches that will like to have the ball. Two coaches or two teams that are going to go all out for the win. But what's going to happen? What might be the key factor? Now, the key factors that are going to be in this game are, firstly, at the midfield. I think this match is going to be the battle of the midfield first, because whoever wins the midfield obviously is going to win the match, because once you win the midfield will probably give out balls to the attacks, and once they give out balls to the attacks, then so many things can go right. Actually, in the Paris Saint-Germain midfield, we have Vitinha, João Neves, and Fabian Ruiz, who is back. Okay, we have Vitinha, João Neves, and Fabian Ruiz. Vitinha was injured, but I think he came back, and they didn't want to risk him against who did they play during the weekend? They didn't want to risk him, but I saw he was back actually, because they played Berardo at the number 6 position. I don't think Berardo will play against Bayern. I think Vitinha is going to play, so they wanted to risk him. Now, Bayern, on the other hand, their midfield is made up of Kimmich, Joshua Kimmich, Pavlovic, and I think Musiala is going to start because Gnabry is injured and will be out for the World Cup. Sad for Germany, but it is what it is. Recently, players have really been injured. Just recently, this 1 week, I think just for this 1 week, about 8 to 10 players have picked up injuries all over, all causing across all leagues. I really feel bad for them, especially for the ones that are going to miss out on the World Cup. So now, how is it going to play? I think Paris Saint-Germain are going to be loyal to their playing style. They are going to come all out and give in the best of what they can give in. Paris Saint-Germain they have not yet been crowned champions of France, and their recent game they won 3-0 over the weekend. While Bayern on the other hand won they left from 3 goals down, wow, to 4-3. That was a wonderful comeback for Bayern, and they actually won the league. So now, what are some things that I think are going to play out here? First, I'll start with the goalkeepers. Paris Saint-Germain have a very good goalkeeper, Savonov, who is very attentive, and I think personally he can do some. He will make some vital. The guy is very attentive, very calm, icy cold, and he's very. He does not concede goals easily compared to Lucas Chevalier, that's still young, and at times concede some funny goals. If you even notice recently, the coach have been preferring to play Savonov instead of Lucas Chevalier. Now, Bayern on the other hand still have Manuel Neuer. But now, remember against Real Madrid, I told you that Bayern won the match, the first legged match against Real Madrid, but Neuer came out player of the match, man of the match, and that statistics got me so worried because you guys winning and your goalkeeper coming out player of the match or man of the match, it implies that there were some stops that the Real Madrid players were not just too clinical enough, because if they were, actually they should have won that match. And even on the second leg match, it was the red card, the absence of Camavinga, that eliminated Real Madrid, not that Bayern actually could eliminate Real Madrid. Nevertheless, red card is part of the game. So Manuel Neuer, 40 years, is he going to be up against Dembele, Desiree Doué, and Kvicha Kvaratskhelia? That is a question, because when you watch the match against Real Madrid, you saw the 2 funny goals that he conceded. It just brings us to understand that actually he's 40 years old. He's old, and unlucky for Bayern, they have never had a perfect replacement for Manuel Neuer. So as it stands, it really it might be a problem. That's the defense. Now defense line. The presence of Jonathan Tah, because I know Dayot Upamecano is good. If on his good day or in a good day when he decides to be up to the task, he's up to the task. But now Jonathan Tah, will he be up to the task? Because against fast-paced players like Dembele and Desiree Doué, is going to be very hard. And given with the fact that Paris Saint-Germain play is dependent on some 5 or 6 pacey players. We have Nuno Mendes, who's back, and Achraf Hakimi that are going to whip up the wings. We have Ousmane Dembele, Desiree Doué, and Kvicha Kvaratskhelia, and we have Vitinha. Now, in the side of Bayern, we have on the right, we want to have Stanisic and Lama that I think are going to alimente the wings. In the midfield, we are going to have Joshua Kimmich that will do what he has to do, and in front, we are going to have Harry Kane, who is supposed to play a very important role in this match, because if it happens that Paris Saint-Germain are going to press the Bayern's defense, Jonathan Tah, Upamecano, Stanisic, and Lima, and Neuer inclusive, it means there are times that long balls will have to be played for Harry Kane to drop deep and play as a pivotal number 9, drop deep, do 1 or 2 link-up play before going in front. Nevertheless, it's going to be a very interesting game, and I think whosoever wins the battle of the midfield is going to carry the day. But looking at Luis Enrique with his intelligence, I think Luis Enrique is going to be smart enough. Remember, the same encounter happened during the Club World Cup, and Paris Saint-Germain carried the day 2-0. It was a 2-0 win. I think they were even down to 9 men, because Paris Saint-Germain plays as a solid unit. Likewise, Bayern too, but I'm just skeptical. I'm just skeptical. Manuel Neuer might. It's not that convincing enough, and things might not really go the way of Bayern in that match. Now, without wasting much of my time or our time, I'll go to my starting 11, my starting XI for both teams who have Bayern and Paris. I'll start with Bayern. For goalkeeping position, Bayern, I'll go with Manuel Neuer. He's going to play at as a goalkeeper. Right back, I'm going to have Stanisic, who play as a right back. Center defenders, I think I'm going to have Dayot Upamecano and Jonathan Tah. Then left back, I'm going to have Lime as left back. That's for Bayern. Now we go to the midfield. Midfield position, we're going to have Kimmich that will play the number 6 position and Pavlovic. And now at the number 10 position, I think Bayern will have to make use of Jamel Musiala because Leonard Karl, he's young. I don't think he's fit enough to stand up against in such a challenge. Probably, I hope he can be a good replacement because Nabri being absent might even cost Bayern a lot because Gnabry physicality and impact intensity when it comes to pressing high was very good. But now Jamal Musiala, he just came out from a very long-term injury. Are we sure he's going to be fit? But I think he's the best option. He's going to play as the number 10. Then right winger, they're going to play, of course, with Michael Olise. Left winger, they're going to play with Luis Diaz. And number 9, they're going to play with Harry Kane. Paris Saint-Germain team, goalkeeping position, I think they will take 7 off. Chevalier is not that reassuring in big matches. He concedes goals, and when you're up to an attacker like Harry Kane, you have to have a goalkeeper that's ice cold and can do wonderful saves. So, goalkeeping position, I think they'll go with 7 off. Right back, Hakimi, of course, Achraf Hakimi. Center defenders, this guy from Ecuador, Pacho and Marquinhos. Then left back, they're going to have Nuno Mendes. Midfield position, they're going to play with Vitinha, Fabian Ruiz, and João Neves at the midfield. Right winger, they're going to have Desiré Doué. Number 9, they're going to have Ousmane Dembele. And left winger, they're going to play with Kvicha Kvaratskhelia. Now, I think along the line, they can play with Barcola. Now, my expectations or my what do I expect from the match? Score. First-legged match. What do I expect from this match? Wow, Paris Bayern. I think Paris will carry the day. It's going to be played at the Parc de Prince in the stadium of Paris Saint-Germain. And these French guys, they know how to support football. The field is going to be painted red and dark blue. I'm very serious. I'm not sure Bayern players are going to withstand the heat from the fans on that day. So personally, I think Enrique's guys are going to carry that day. Okay, guys, you let me know what you think in the comment section. Make sure you subscribe. Tell me your score. Who you think is going to win that match on that day? See you in the next video. Peace.